we're Jake and Becky with White House on the Hill.
And today we're going to talk about the comprehensive guide to buying chicks. We're going to talk about where to get them,
What to know before you get chicks,
how to figure out what you want to get,
and what to expect after you get them.
So let's get started. So let's go into our background with chickens. This is our third year of raising chickens. 2 years ago, we started with 6 chickens and ended that year with about 30 chickens. Last year, we got about 100 birds in our laying flock. We also added 30 meat birds. We added ducks and also turkeys, both for meat and to our flock. This year, as we get started ordering chicks again, we wanted to take you through our past experiences, show you what we've learned, and show you the process of what it looks like when we order chicks. The first thing is you've got to decide where to get your chicks from. There's so many different options, from Craigslist to a neighbor, to a local breeder, to your farm store, or you could go online and get them through a hatchery. We're going to break down all those options. So the most important thing is for you to have a comfort level with where you get your birds, how they breed their birds, how they feed them, how they treat them, how they raise them, and most importantly, you want to know what you're getting. By that I'm meaning the breed and the gender of the chickens.
Now, if you're going through Craigslist, you got to remember, you can't guarantee that you're getting the actual breed that you're requesting. There might be some other breeds that they have, and there might be some crossbreeding. But if you don't care about that, then maybe that's the option you can go with. You don't know how they're being treated, how they're being fed, if they're in a good environment, if they're safe, if they're healthy. All you know is you're getting a chick. So that's a thing to think about when you're buying through Craigslist.
So in our first year, we tried this option. We had gotten some chicks from the farm store and they weren't ready to lay, and we wanted to speed up that process, so we bought some laying hens. We went to several homes, farms, and bought some chickens, and we got a wide variety. Some were some birds that we really love. Actually, our favorite bird, your favorite bird, is from somebody that was
a couple girls that were raising these chicks for 4-H, and then after 4-H they really couldn't have them on their farm anymore, so they wanted to give them away to a good home.
So they were some great birds. We really loved those, but then we got some other ones that were from a really sketchy place where we saw a lot of dead chickens on the ground. There were, I think, dogs were attacking and eating some of the birds. The birds were being heavily bred with roosters, and I don't think they were feeding them very much, and so the birds we got were in really poor health. That was kind of the straw where we said, no more are we gonna buy through Craigslist. So another option is getting your chicks from the farm store. It's a quick and easy pickup, probably the best option if you are limited to how many chickens you can have, because hatcheries are gonna have minimum orders, and if you can only have 4 to 6 chicks, sometimes picking them up from the farm store is the best route to go. But you've got to be aware that there could be some labeling issues, and we've had a wide variety of experiences with the employees as to the knowledge they claim to have about raising chickens. For instance, with us, a bad experience we had was last year we went into the farm store, we bought some what we thought were well summer chicks, and they all turned out to be olive egger chicks. Not a big deal, still a really beautiful egg, but not what we expected what we were getting.
Our first year, we went to the farm store to pick out our first chicks. Well, they only had bantams available at that time, and we had some employee talk us into getting the bantams, not knowing that they were going to be a small egg, really just for show, just a fun little pet. But that's not what we were really looking for as an egg-laying chicken.
Okay, so let's talk about our preferred route for getting chickens, going through the hatchery. It's the only way you can get the best quality, get the breed that you want, and the gender that you want. The first thing you need to know when you're going through a hatchery are about the minimum orders. Most hatcheries, especially the ones that we go through, have a minimum order of 15 chicks. So if you can't handle 15 chicks at your home, then you may want to look one of the other routes. Or you could split the order with somebody else, or you could go online and sell some of them after you've raised them up. I just thought it was a way for the hatcheries to cover their cost for the packaging, but there's actually a purpose. The chicks, when they are sent to you, they are a day old and they've got to stay close together to provide warmth. There are a few hatcheries that we have with us right here. Metzer Farms is one that's will actually send you less than 15. I think they've got a minimum order of 2 ducks that are 6 chicks, and they charge an extra cost to provide heat packs. Right now we are in February, and there are some other minimum orders from a couple of these hatcheries of 25 because they want to ship enough to keep them warm if they're traveling through a cold part of the country. Which is a thing to think about, is how far away are they shipping to you? If they're a state or two away, might get you in a day or two, but if they're coming from further than that, it could take longer.
When you're ordering, remember the gender that you need. If you live in town, you need just hens, you can't have any roosters. Make sure you get all pullets. That means it's all hens. If you get a straight run, which we did our first year.
So what is a straight run?
Straight run is when they have not sexed them at all. So it could be roosters, it could be all hens. Most likely, it's roosters. 10 out of 12 chicks that we had were all roosters. We kind of had to start over from scratch.
Next, let's talk about how many eggs do you need? What's your goal with your chickens? Are you just getting them for fun? Are you getting them for egg laying? Are you getting them for meat? What's the purpose? Once you determine that, you'll know how many you need to get. So let's use, for an example, a family of 4, like us. How many eggs a day do we need? We typically go through about 6 or 7 or 8 eggs every morning. So how many chickens do we need to lay that many eggs? So for us, I would say that's about 12 chickens we would need to produce those 6 or 7 eggs. Sometimes you'll have those 12 chickens will produce 11 or 12 eggs in a day. Sometimes they'll produce 2. So you've got to have enough chickens to be able to provide the eggs that you need. And you need to have enough chickens to account for loss to predators, to sickness, to weakness. Sometimes we have better success than others. When we raised meat birds last year, we had 30 meat birds and all 30 made it to their processing day. The previous year we tried meat chickens for the first time and got 15, and we only had about half of them make it to their processing day. So you want to make sure that you get a few more than you need so you have enough that will lay. So if you need 12 chickens, you're gonna need 14 or 15 to get yourself 12 chickens that you'll produce 6 to 8 eggs a day.
So you're ready to order from a hatchery. What should we do?
So first you've got to find a hatchery. You've got to find one that you like, that you're comfortable ordering from, relatively close to you. So go online, find some hatcheries in your area. I'm going to link 5 that we like to go through down in the description. Go online, request a free catalog, and they'll send one to you so you can check out the different breeds, see what their minimum order requirements are, and you can get the process started. A lot of them have really great info about the quantities of eggs to expect from different breeds, and it'll give you a great starting point as to which breed you should pick.
And a lot of them will have the actual color of the egg that you were looking for.
And if they don't have the color of the egg, where can they find more information about that at?
Oh, we have a video.
Make sure to check that out. All right, so now you've ordered your chicks. What to expect next?
I would recommend calling your local post office to let them know that they will be receiving a box of baby chicks. It's better to let them know that they're coming so they could be aware and be ready for them.
And when the chicks are mailed, they're typically sent in these boxes that have some holes in the top for the chicks to be able to breathe. Each of these compartments can hold about 25 chicks. So this one here could hold about 50 chicks. They also make a box that's 4 of these compartments that could put about 100 in. And if they need to send you more than 100, they'll just stack the boxes and wrap them together. And they'll also print your phone number on the box so the post office can call you as soon as they arrive.
So I hope that was very helpful and insightful for you when ordering your first batch of chicks.
If you guys have any questions about how to order your chicks, anything about the process, ask us down in the comments. We will answer anything about the process. And again, we're gonna include about 5 hatcheries down in the description for ones that we like to go through. And if you're in another part of the area, most of them are in the Midwest where we're located. If you're in another part of the country, just do a search, find some hatcheries in your area. But these are all great hatcheries to go through. So good luck getting chickens this year, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
All right, Eli, what chicks do you want to get?
We want to get white chicken.
You want the white chickens? What other chicks do you want?
Black chicken.
Black chickens. What chickens do you want, Uriah?
Black. Yay. Chicks.
Which ones do you want?
Chicken. Yay, chicken.
What's your favorite color?
Black.
Black is your favorite colored chicken?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
different type.
All right, well there's black Minorca. Should we get that one?
Yeah. You want a rooster? Me.
You want a rooster? Why do you like roosters?
Rooster. Me.
Because
Rooster.
they go cock-a-doodle-doo.
Yeah.
What do roosters say?